Stephen Malumphey. Little flick changes the angle of the attack. Chance for Waterford to go in front, and it's been taken by Shane Walsh. 3 minutes to go. The Waterford substitute, Shane Walsh, puts the home team ahead. Tony Brown organising the Waterford defence for one last Offaly attack. Tony Brown clears. Time against Offaly. Waterford with a 2-point lead and a free to come as John Milan hits the deck. And if this goes over, well, it's pretty close to being the last act of this Division 1 National Hurling League tie. Maurice Shanahan. The 2 minutes are up. Shanahan for Waterford. They like it. The crowd applaud. And there is the whistle for full time, and it's all over. And Waterford keep alive their faint hopes of making it to the National Hurling League final. All they could do today was win. They need other results to go their way, but they've won by 3 points. Sympathy for Offaly, though. You feel for them. The side's level 13 times, but it's Waterford who win by 3. 119 to 116.
I'm glad to get the 2 points. I'm not happy probably with the performance, but in saying that, Offaly really worked very hard and put us under a lot of pressure, but I think we can play better now. I think we showed well in the second half. Like, we were only a point up after playing with the Storm in the first half, so we were playing against the Storm in the second half and we got a 3-point win, which was good.
Yeah, what did you say to them at half time? Because as you say, you'd had I know you probably can't go into the exact detail, but you had the strong wind with you in the first half, and they came out second half and really tore into you, but you responded.
Yeah, and that was the pleasing thing. We didn't lie down, and I think that's the one thing hopefully we'll show us. We won't lie down no matter what the story is. And they worked harder than us probably in the first half, and they were a lot stronger in the tackle, but in the second half they weren't stronger in the tackle than we were. We were strong, and I thought our work rate, and we showed the desire to win, which is important. But we have an awful lot of, like being honest, we play that way against Clare, we'll be in trouble, so we will, you know.
Yeah.
In the championship, and like that's only what we lose, but 7 or 8 weeks away as well, you know.
Yeah, strong effort by Offaly, not enough in the end to earn them the points. I think, Cyril, Farrell, one of the things we've seen through this league campaign with Davy Fitz there is he gave the old guard a bit of a rest early on the league, but gradually now he's putting together his championship side. Yeah,
but the interesting thing, Michael, is the old guard are nearly back, and what's he going to do with the new guard? Because some of them are playing quite well. You have Maurice Shannon coming on there, young lad, Dan's brother. Tomas Ryan is nice. He's a bit light, but he's very, very pacey. He can't play them all. But as we've been done today, Offaly will be disappointed because they played quite well, especially against the Breeze, only a point out against the Storm. But as it went on, John Milan came on, Tony Brown came on, Shane O'Sullivan came on. These guys were strengthening the team. The bench was stronger in Waterford, and Waterford kind of unlucky during the league because they've got 2 draws. Who knows what might have happened? They're kind of in the middle of the league, so they could have a good championship run.
Oh, they could, of course. What about Offaly, Michael? What do you think?
Yeah, you know, I think Offaly will be happy enough. They've remained in Division 1. I think that would have been the goal at the start of the year. They were in Division 2 last year, so it's good for them to be in Division 1. A lot of young players coming through in Offaly, and a lot of experienced players to come back. Brendan Murphy, Ger Oakley, Brian Mullins, Kevin Brady, lads like that on the bench. So I think Offaly have strengthened their squad over the last couple of years, and playing in Division 1 is a big asset for all those young players.
You mentioned Maurice Shanahan there, Cyril, a moment ago. He is one of the players that we've been looking at this year, one of those 1 or 2 new players, if you like, that Waterford have been looking to. Yeah,
and he's a good free taker as well. Today Owen Kelly was taken off and Maurice went on the free straight away. Now whether he plays him in the championship or not is another. We'll show here two new players. Now it's nice to see new players coming on because that's what the league is for, and there's a nice bit of combination play. Here it is coming up here. Now Tomas Ryan was on David Franks, well, quite a good game with him, but any ball he got him to do, look at him here, out very good pacey, a little pop pass. Maurice takes this on the run. Now he's a good bit to do here. He gets a good tackle here from Brian Carroll, puts him back small, but he still holds his feet and gets a very good score. Now the thing about what you like about Tomas Ryan is early on, Michael, he wasn't getting the better of David Franks. David Franks is quite good, but any little ball he got, he did the right thing with it. Maurice was slow enough to start, but as it went on, he got more and more into the game. And once he started taking frees, like his scoring rate went up. But they are 2 for the future.
There's no doubt about that, but having said that, you know, Dan is still there. Tony Brown heading into his 19th championship or campaign anyway with Waterford this year. Dan's been there a long time as well. Got a vital goal today. Yeah, and he's so big and he's so experienced around the edge of the square. He didn't get that much, but anything he got again, he did the right thing. Again, here's Tomas Ryan again now. Lovely little flick. Now he should have shortened the grip here and taken a shot. Well hooped by Franks, but he keeps going, gets the ball across, and who's there at the end of the square, flicks it into the back of the net, doesn't try to catch it up and on the volley, Big Dan. And that's happened. There were 2 points down at this stage. That put them a point up, put them in the driving seat. Again, like Tomas Ryan showed, great pace, little bit of inexperience if he shortened the grip, but Dan was in the right spot. The Dooleys, of course, were always a very important part of that Offaly team that Michael Duignan was on. There's a Dooley there now as well.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed because they played very, very well. And again, like they stayed in the game. This is a good score here. Rory Hanif had a very good game. Burst out of the fence. Now, they're with the breeze. Lets it off out into the far corner. This ball goes up here now. Joe Bergen actually gets onto this ball. When he gets up, Michael, he has a little look into Derek Malloy in the middle. Big, strong centre, catches it. You think he's going to score. Now, he's bundled over and he's well blocked. Now, Clinton Hensey won't be too happy here, but Shane Dooley lips in. Clinton goes to rise it. Shane flips in and has in the back net. If Clinton just tipped it out in for a 65, that's not a good help. But it brought Offaly right back into the game, and they'll go home tonight disappointed, but not the way they played. They'll be happy enough the way they played.
OK, sir, thanks for that. Now, more action from the National Hurling League a little bit later on here on the programme. But right now, though, we're going to turn our attention to colleges hurling. Now, yesterday, Semple Stadium in Thurles hosted this year's All-Ireland Colleges Senior Final. In that, St Kieran's of Kilkenny were up against Orscall Reach side hoping to win their first ever Croke Cup. The report is by Joe Stack.
In a tight encounter with scores at a premium, the Limerick side were quick to settle. This great effort by Kevin Downs setting the tone. St Kieran's, contesting their first final in 5 years, responded, however. After a great run by James Gannon, a Porrick Walsh miss-hit wasn't dealt with by Ardscoil Reach keeper David Shepherd, and Paul Buggy was quickest to pounce. Scores level at half-time. After the break, Ardscoil Reach seemed to grab the initiative. This great individual goal by Brendan O'Connor was followed up by a clever poached effort by John Fitzgibbon, and they now led by 5 points with 12 minutes remaining. St Kieran staged a magnificent comeback though, hitting 1-5 without reply in the last 8 minutes. This goal by Michael Brennan crucial in securing a 17th All-Ireland title for the Kilkenny nursery. Full-time score St Kieran's Kilkenny 2-11, Ardscoil Reach Limerick 2-8.
Well, heartbreak for Ardscoil Reach, but congratulations indeed to St Kieran's on claiming that 17th title. Cyril, as I said, you know, it's a brilliant performance by Kieran's. We know what they're like and the players they've produced over the years. What about Ardscoil? Yeah,
they played very well and they'll be disappointed. They went 5 points up. Now Kieran's had a goal disallowed that was kind of dubious, but like Ardscoil went down and got a great goal. But like the thing that I hit you about Kieran's, typical Kilkenny, they were 5 down with 12 minutes to go and still they hit back. And another thing, like you had the old names coming up again. Welsh, Brennan, Power, Gannons. These are guys that are kind of sons or nephews of great players. But like on the Limerick side, Hannon is a fine horse. Centre back going to be a great one. Brendan O'Connor. Like they will be disappointed, but there's still a very good future. Most of them guys are from Limerick City itself, and there'll be a lot of big minors. There's 1 or 2 very good lads there from Clare, Colm McInerney. It was a great game. They'll be very disappointed to lose. I'd say most neutrals were for Ardscoil Reach because they never had won before. But Kieran's have that tradition, and again they prove that they're worthy champions.
Michael Duignan, you went to the vocational schools match yesterday, and the award for Banagher here.
Yeah, great win for Banagher. It was the curtain raiser down there yesterday against Causeway Comprehensive from Kerry. Great occasion for them to be in a final. Great hurling work going on. But Banagher, again, like Cyril says, father's old teammates, my Benny Kelly's son that played in '94. He scored 1-3 yesterday. Ryan Mannion, son Eaton, got a couple of points. But a great win for them. Great night in Banagher last night. Well done, lads.
So there was. OK, right now here in the programme we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, it's the top of the table clash between Cork and Tipperary. Join us again in a few minutes. And you're welcome back again to our Easter edition of Sunday Sport. Now this time last year, against all the odds, Cork just managed to do enough to retain their place in Division 1 of the Alliance National Hurling League. But going into today's round of matches, they were leading the table, and a win today against Tipperary would guarantee their place in the final. But a win for Tip, on the other hand, would also edge them closer to that May 2nd decider. Our commentator at Páirc Uí Chaoimh was Ger Canning.
Cork's current rotation policy sees them start with Martin Coleman in goal this afternoon and Lorcan McLaughlin coming into midfield for his second start in the league. There's a chance also today for Tadhg Murphy, who was first given his opportunity last year when Gerald McCarthy was in charge. By comparison with Cork's sweeping changes, Tipperary make just 3. Michael Cahill is chosen at left half back, while team captain Owen Kelly is fit again and plays at top of the right. And at a late change, Conor O'Brien replaces Paul Curran. He's in at left corner back. Broken up here by Declan Fanning. Resorted to kicking it forward. Why not? They've good footballers at Tipperary, as they showed during the week in the Under-21 Championship. Big one back back down again towards Asaki O'Halpine. What a good catch. He's doing well, working some havoc in there, and he wins the free in. Already he's showing that he's got an awful lot in the air there for Pádraig Maher. That's another brilliant catch here by the 6'6" tall full forward. Free to Cork. Well, it's going to be Pat Horgan who will